Now, with this, we have something interesting in store for all of us, a micro experiential session by Komal Sodhi, who is an ardent practitioner of yoga and also founder of Komal Yoga and Fitness. Running her own studio in Gurgaon, where she teaches yoga to a range of clients, kids, adults, and senior citizens, to people who need therapeutic yoga, who are suffering from various physical and mental ailments. Over to you, Komal.
Namaste. Thank you for having me over. Today we are going to experience a small session on mindful meditation, and I call it mental noting. So before we begin, I would like to invite everyone to come and sit up in a tall and dignified manner. So wherever you are, just try to straighten up, pull your spine upright, and just relax your shoulders. And as you're ready in this position, just allow your eyes to close. And if you do not wish to close your eyes, you can just a soft gaze on the point of in the floor in front of you. And let's now start to shift the attention inwards. So I would like to invite everyone to take a few deep breaths. Inhale and completely exhale. So we are only breathing through the nose. So inhale through the nose and exhale out through the nose. So just allow the gravity of your breath to pull you into this present moment, into the now. So I'm just going to guide you how to breathe, because we normally in our day-to-day life, we practice very shallow breathing. So just a little practice on how to slow it down a little bit. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. So try to maintain this pace of breathing. And as you take a couple more of these long, deep breaths, simply allow everything outside of that breath to go out of focus, to disappear. Like you're taking a little vacation, a little retreat in the midst of your day, in the midst of this summit, you're taking a few minutes to go on a short retreat. So nice and easily rest your attention on that anchor of your breath, feeling the breath move in and out through the nose, becoming aware of the texture and quality of your breath. Perhaps your breath feels cool as it passes through your nose, perhaps feels warmer as it exits out from your nose. So on some days, the breath naturally feels fluid, like a wave. And on other days, depending on our mental or emotional state, our breath might feel a little choppy or a little suppressed. So without really changing anything, without forcing the breath to flow in a particular manner, just let your breathing flow in its own natural, organic way. In your mind and in your breath, just allowing it to fuse together, to become one. So within today's mental noting practice, we'll continue to use the breath as an anchor. But periodically, it is very normal for the mind to begin to drift away from the path of the breath. So anytime this happens, this becomes your experience, just very gently, very kindly note whatever that thought is. So for example, if your mind starts thinking about items to cross off your to-do list, very quickly, very internally, you could repeat the word planning, planning, and then return your attention back to that anchor of your breath. Sometimes you may notice how the mind reverts back into something that happened earlier in the day or earlier in the week. And you can put a general label around it: past, past, or future, future. Sometimes your mind may become distracted, but you're not exactly sure what kind of label to put on it. Then you could even internally say, I don't know, don't know. And then again, return the focus back to your breath. In addition to being able to note your thoughts, sometimes it may take the form of a feeling or an emotional quality. Sometimes we think about a conversation that we've had, and that can bring up joy or frustration, or perhaps anger. So you can also note these feelings that arise each time you come back to your breath. It's like you're turning back home, back to your center. And it doesn't matter how often the mind drifts away, or you spend this whole practice just chasing after the mind doing mental noting. All that matters is that you continue to move through this practice and continue to train your mind. Like an athlete moving through their drills, the musician moving through their scales, we are moving through these powerful ancient techniques as a way to cultivate mindfulness. The next time your mind starts to drift away, take a few deeper breaths in and out through your nose, as if your breath can rein the mind back in. At certain points about now, you may even notice sensations in your body. And then you can label that as well by silently whispering to yourself, aching or spaciousness. And then once again, bring the attention back to your breath. The Zen monk Suzuki Roshi said, when you realize that everything changes, you find your composure within it, or you find your nirvana in it. So this entire practice is not to become entangled within the thoughts or the feelings and the sensations, but to have that freedom from a place of perspective. As you move into the rest of your day, or whenever you feel distracted or entangled in your thoughts or your feelings or your sensations, try to come back to that state of being a witness, a space of spaciousness. Just noticing that all this stuff, this changing, this flowing, this appearing, this disappearing, you can just watch it without getting caught up within it or ensnared within the web of those thoughts. That is where your freedom lies. You may continue to take a few more deep breaths in this manner. And now very gently come back into the sensation of your body. Take another deep breath. Inhale and exhale. You may gently open your eyes. Thank you very much. Thank you for participating in these few minutes of mindfulness with me. I hope you enjoyed it.